That was one of my biggest setbacks, fitness-wise, as an entrepreneur. When I just started, or went all in as an entrepreneur. This is in 2021. I opened my first ever business, first ever tangible business. I mean, at the time I had a personal training kind of thing, but it was more of me being self-employed than calling it a business. I mean, it's a business now, but at the time I was just self-employed. So, but first ever business I ever went all in was a restaurant in Dubai, and that was in 2021. Now, biggest setback I had was my first time doing such a business. Very bad decision, very bad investment. Never did a restaurant before, had no experience running a restaurant. It was just because I thought, well, I'm from Africa, Cameroon specifically, and while in Dubai there are no Cameroon restaurants, so it would be nice. I'll have no competition. Yay, awesome. Well, just with that logic, it was awesome. Like, good business plan, but then no experience whatsoever running a restaurant or employing people, being a leader. I mean, I do have some of that experience now, but at the time I had zero, right? And I started it. Now, biggest impact was on myself, my health, mental health, physical health, and physical look. So, one of the biggest setbacks as an entrepreneur, staying in shape and still being an entrepreneur, was started running a business I've never done before. And hey, by the way, it's your boy Hey Clumsy, the technique coach. Yeah. And I'm an entrepreneur running 3 businesses right now, which is basically I co-own a software company. I own a personal training company in Dubai where we have a team of certified trainers coaching people, transforming their lives. We've coached over hundreds of people, almost reaching 1,000. And I have a one-on-one, which you train with me, online coaching business where I train people or coach people and put them in shape worldwide. Mostly entrepreneurs who are struggling to figure out how to manage the time, manage their families, manage their lifestyle, and still have to do fitness. And you always hear that word, I don't have time for exercise, right? Which mostly quickly translates to, I don't care about myself. Okay, so when you think about it that way, then you understand what I mean. But generally, right now, I'm in the position where I feel like I could speak to a few people and help them with the struggles I've had, because I've got 2 goals. The first goal is, well, I want to be the best entrepreneur there is, and it's a goal of mine. Might take me decades to achieve, but I will. And the second goal is I want to have the best physique in the whole world, which is another big one. Right? I don't want to be in the middle. So I don't just want to be one of the common guys. I want to be. The goal is to look the best and be the best. All right. So that being said, in this journey, I've learned a few things, and I feel like, well, I could help a few people. And while I'm between my training, between my workouts, training back, I will be giving a few tips and setbacks that I had when I started my first business and having to maintain my physique. Now, if you're listening to this, there's 2 things I would say. First is, on my side, I was already in shape before I started my first business. Well, on your side, maybe you're the guy who is already a businessman, already an entrepreneur, and then trying to get in shape and look the best they've ever been. All right. Now, it's all the same. I'll come to it after this set. On the bright side though, you get to also learn a few things about building muscles and being the best. So what I'm trying to target is my last exercise for my back, and I just thought while I'll be doing my last exercise, I'll be shooting this video. I'm trying to target that lower lat insertion muscle, right? And you could always do that with barbell rows, which I love, but today I really don't feel like doing barbell rows, so instead I'm going to do the cable rows, standard, reverse grip. I love it. And I'm going to use this pulse repetition. When we pause and come back slowly, that's when you feel the burn. Okay, here's the 12 reps. First one. Here's a picture of me and maybe a few pictures of the restaurant I had at the time in Dubai. This was 2021, and that was just after the corona. Well, no excuses though. Here's the thing. I was in shape. I was that guy. I would bet to say I was in about the same shape like I am now, because I think I'm a little better now. But I was pretty much in shape. And then started the business, and the headache starts, the stress starts. Right? Have to run it, and it was my first business in Dubai as a whole. I mean, Dubai is an emirate in UAE. So, like in USA, you would say New York is a state in USA. Alright, it's like, so Dubai is a state in UAE, and I've been here for 8 years. Love it. Okay, so biggest setback was my time management, and having to just think about the business and forget about your health, forget about yourself. And we entrepreneurs, what was going to be? I was going to be in that spot. You're always going to be in that tight spot where, hey, it's going to reach a time when you'll be like, someone will tell you, will ask you, bro, if you're going to the gym today, man, I don't care about the gym, bro. Business is falling. What do you think I'll be thinking about the gym now? All right. So when you start thinking that way, yeah, that's how you know, okay, things are falling apart, and it's totally understandable. But here's my experience though. I had to find peace from the gym and from taking care of myself, taking care of my health, and pushing myself to its limits personally. So it all boils down to planning, right? Like I got this free ebook, a free book I wrote right here. Okay, now you can always find it in my bio. It's absolutely free. Just download it, read it. It will tell you how I'm working with other entrepreneurs, business owners, and we manage their time and get them to lose about 25 pounds of body fat in 90 days while building muscles, getting in shape while running your businesses. You know why? Because the biggest mistake you can do is forgetting about yourself. The moment you're in good health, the moment your brain is intact, you can think, you can come up with those solutions, you can quickly figure out what's wrong. The moment you quickly go into depression, you quickly lock yourself in the room and just isolate yourself and think. This is for beginners, like people, if you're an entrepreneur who's just starting up, you probably don't have any experience at all like I did. Bro, it's hard, man. It's super hard. It's like you're at that point where the best thing you can do is if you have a mentor who you can call and ask for solutions, bro. It's like, oh, you find one at a time. Like, but I was so stupid enough not to have one at a time, or not even look for it. I thought I could just do everything myself. I mean, how hard is it running the business? Again, stupid. So, point is, bro, my biggest setback was forgetting myself. I started getting fat. I started getting out of shape, and I was in the worst time of my life. Not just like business-wise, physically, mentally. Okay. And here's the cool part. I ended up selling the restaurant. So, but that was after 1 year, 5 months. All right. When we kind of grew into something, and it was kind of growing into something, then I could show the people. I'm like, hey, you know, we started this. It's been going this way. And we're selling it. You can buy it this much, and you continue running. And that was because it's so much stress. I mean, there are probably people who run in restaurants. They know about what I'm talking about. And if you're not in that level where that you know what to do, exactly what to do and how to run it, bro, don't let the restaurant be your first business unless you're in the restaurant business already, like your mom, your whoever, or someone has been running a restaurant like forever, and you've grown in it, and you took over, or you open your own branch somewhere, or your own brand, and you have someone to always get advice. But if not, bro, don't let the restaurant be your first business, is my advice. And they're way more easy businesses to start up with, especially online businesses, right? You don't even need to pay rent and stuff like that. So anyways, point is, I got to a point where I felt like, you know what, bro, man, I gotta take care of myself. But I couldn't think. The worst thing you can do is lock yourself in and try to be depressed. Okay, I couldn't afford depression because it's a luxury, like 50 Cent said. You can only afford to sit and be depressed if you got something taking care of everything. I couldn't afford that, but I had to figure it out. Here's the cool thing. The moment I was like, you know what, fuck it. I know this is going down, this is going rough, but look, hey, I'm gonna start hitting the gym every morning. That was the best time. I had to replan, like rewrite everything. It kind of like hit you, right? It hit me. It's like at that point I'm like, you know what, bro, 5 a.m. you wake up, you go to the gym, you hit it this way, and then you come back home and you figure out the rest of the day. All right. When I come back home, I had to figure out recipes to make my meals short. Right. I didn't have the time. I need to be in a restaurant and stuff like that. Okay. Or sometimes I'll eat from there as well, which is awesome. But breakfast, bro, I don't want to have to spend 30 minutes preparing breakfast. I need 10 minutes. Right, which is how I came up with some special recipes I've been using. I make protein pancakes, oatmeal, and stuff like that, and I'll just eat it. Omelets, just eat it in the morning. It doesn't take more than 10 minutes to prepare. Again, in my ebook, you'll find this. Right, it's totally free. You can read it just in the link in my bio. Right, click my account. You can see a link there. Download it, and it's a 15 minutes book. Like, it'll take you 15 minutes to read it. It's a very short book, practical, and it's not me theoretically speaking. It's like me showing you step by step how I'm doing with my other clients, right? Or how we do with our other clients, step by step, from when they start, what we do with them, their pictures, and how they change, and how they're slowly making progress up until the point where they reach, which they need to be. Okay, so that's what it is. And if there's one takeaway, here's, hey, when I started taking care of myself, when I started heading to the gym, when I started pouring out my frustrations in the weight in the gym, guess what? I could think. I could figure things out. I could figure out sometimes and then say, go read books, seek advice, start calling people and be like, hey, you've run a restaurant before, can you advise me, can you do this? And figure out things. Okay, I need money. I found an investor, and guess where I found an investor? In the gym. Okay, found an investor in the gym. So bro, the best thing you can do is never neglect yourself. Go to the gym, hit yourself, stay in shape, and guess what? If your body is in shape, your mind is in shape. If your mind is in shape, you can figure out things right, and you can run things right, you can do things right. And as an entrepreneur, the best thing you can give yourself is self-confidence. The moment you're not confident, you never make best decisions. And every entrepreneur knows the worst thing you can do is make bad decisions, especially in crucial periods. Now, it's your boy Heclam, the Technique Coach, and I want to go for my last set. Well, I hope this video actually helped you though. Body's getting cold, I gotta hit it. Those games, I don't want you guys getting more jacked than me. Again, remember, my goal is to be the best. I want to be the best. I want to look the best. I want to be the best ever. Number one in the world. I know this is your one day. I'm signing out. Like and follow if this video helped you. Hope it did. Awesome.